This is the Unsigned Band review on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
I first want to thank the guys from The Reality for holding on. We had to play our Who Knows Gay Pride game best. We ran behind, but the guys from The Reality were, I don't know if they were able to hear it or they just saw it. But
they were feeding me the answers, Bubba.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
And the Gay Pride game always runs behind.
Yeah, so we're running a little bit behind. Now, Dan, which one's Dan?
That's me.
That's you. Okay, Dan. And then what's your friend's name there?
This is Caleb.
Who?
Caleb Bone.
Caleb Bone.
Caleb.
It's
your guys' audio is horrible. Like the connection that we have.
Oh, well, I think the microphone is like something.
There you go.
Is that better?
Oh, that's 15 times better.
Caleb
Yeah.
Bone is in the band.
So
We'll just leave it alone.
Caleb's in the band?
Yes.
All right.
He looked better with longer hair.
Yeah, I used to have that going on.
Well, what,
Y'all remember us, huh?
did Caleb have long hair and he shaved it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, a couple of summers ago, we both did, actually, but I've grown mine back.
Now, how long have you guys been together? The band's called The Reality. You guys have, obviously a website, therealitymusic.com, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, all the places where people can find your music. I think you guys are from, whether you moved or you're from Tampa?
Yeah, we're all from Tampa area. Tampa. Our drummer's from like Bradenton area, but the rest of us are all from Tampa.
Right. And like, how long have you all been together?
I think we released our first album in like 2016.
Right.
So like about 9 years. When we first started playing, we were like focused on touring and hitting the road as often as possible. And in 2020 we were planning on like we had just gotten a tour manager and we were going to like start getting out on the road a little more often. And then obviously, the pandemic happened,
right.
And that kind of got tabled, and then we kind of took a little break for the past couple of years and just got started back last year and are working on new recordings. We have a new member now, Juan. He's fantastic. He's a keyboard player, also plays saxophone, so that throws a new element into the band to have the sax in there too.
Now, is that replacing somebody that used to do that, or is it a whole new sound, and you didn't have that before?
Well, we had a keyboardist, Josh Kim, who was with us, and a couple years ago we switched to Juan, and then we started playing live again last year. About this time last year was our comeback show, and then since then we've been working on some new recordings and also like updating some old recordings that we did when we were younger and couldn't really afford good quality studio time, and just kind of trying to get back into it and do it right this time.
Now, do you guys all have to have additional jobs? Because I mean, it takes a while, and to sell some digital stuff and also sell out shows in order to be able to make a living at this. Are you guys still, kind of having to do other jobs and stuff?
Well, I do a lot of solo gigs, like out on the beaches, like St. Pete and Clearwater. There's so much tourism out there that there's pretty much always work for people like us. If you can like sing and play a bunch of covers, like Weezer and Sublime always works out there. Bob Marley, Jimmy
Buff. If you can play Wasting Away again in Margaritaville,
you're only a couple hours away from a couple $100 if you can learn those songs.
Right, and I think all you really need is like a keyboard because you can have your beats there. And then you can maybe have like an acoustic kind of deal with a microphone and maybe, you can load up all your stuff in the back of your truck easily.
Easy. And I do like a lot of live looping when I'm doing solo stuff. And our goal, like to later in the year, is to like one weekend every month we're gonna like hit the road and do like a mini like 4-day tour, and then we'll come back home, obviously, and the rest of the month is our own to. Like Juan teaches lessons, Brian teaches lessons and has other gigs. Caleb plays solo gigs as well. Like we all just kind of have other things that we do to make money in the downtime.
What's prime tourism season here in the area? Like probably March through August. Well, does the summer
definitely spring break is definitely good, but also like winter months, you know, like snowbird season, like November through January is also like pretty poppin', especially around the beach area.
So let's say like a place like Caddies or something like that. What can you pull down 300-400 for Caddies on a weekend?
Yeah. I actually used to play that gig every Sunday, the one in Indian Rocks. I used to play that one every Sunday, and I would make $250 from the bar, and then usually around 100 in tips. So,
and how many hot drunk tourist bitches we're trying to get we're trying to get up on that action?
I've been in a relationship for the past couple of years, so I haven't even noticed.
Okay,
that,
all right. No disrespect.
Don't let him lie to you.
No disrespect to your girl, my friend.
Has anybody let Josh Kim know he's no longer in the band? Because he's on the website.
Yeah, we haven't updated any of that stuff in a while. That's on me. And I actually meant to do. I had a late gig last night, and I updated the tour info and everything, and I couldn't figure out how to log back into the actual code. I'm not very good with stuff like that.
Where was your gig last night?
At Apollo Pizza out in Apollo Beach, just a solo gig.
Right, but I mean, still probably $200-300, right?
Yeah.
You knock off 2-3 of those a week, you're good, right? I mean,
yeah. And then on the weekends, especially because I play a hotel gig out in Bel Air Beach, and I do it a lot on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday during the day. And then I can play a gig at night with a band with one of these guys, or just pick up another solo gig, and I can have a really good Saturday or Sunday, and then that gives me time throughout the week to work on creative endeavors.
Are you open
which is why I got into music in the first place. Not so much I love all these songs I cover, but that's to me secondary compared to creating.
What did you say, Brian?
I was going to ask if he was open to driving down to Okeechobee to do a gig.
Oh yeah. We're
shut up. He's being a dick. Oh. So the band's called Reality. Is it a 5-piece band?
4-piece.
4-piece.
So
you, Caleb,
Juan, and Brian.
And Brian.
Yep.
And now how often are you guys playing, as the Reality? How often are you guys, again, you said in 2000 you were geared up to try to get on the road a little bit. The pandemic hit. That obviously, destroyed a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So are you guys gearing back up to maybe try to, regionally do some gigs?
We've kind of been doing about one a month. And that's not really what we want to do. I'm trying to work out a new system to where we're like I said, we're leaving for 1 week every month, and that way we can go and hit 4 or 5 different markets, and then the next month hit 4 or 5 different markets, and then come back. So every other month we're coming back to these towns to where we can slowly build up our fan base.
See,
raise our ticket sales.
People don't realize it's a grind, man. I mean, it's a real slow burn. No matter how good you are, but it's all about being on the road. Sometimes breaking even, sometimes losing a little bit of money by the time you put gas in the hauler and you guys eat and you guys get a shower. It's a tough. The local and the regional band scene, so to speak, is a tough gig. It really is.
Yeah, and I remember when we first started touring too. We would have mainly really bad shows, but then every week there would be one, and it would always be one that you don't really expect. Maybe you walk in and the bar's crusty, or you just are looking around at the area. You've never even been to this state before. I remember the first time we played in Westchester, Pennsylvania. We started our first set and there was nobody there. And then, but the people the 5 or 6 people that were there were loving it. And then we got, on set break and smoked a joint with the owner of the venue. And then we came back inside and there were 80 to 100 people in there. And these people had called their friends. And then they ended up having us back out the next night because the band had canceled. We had an off night on the road. So we got paid double, got to play 2 shows out of the deal. And so little moments like that make it worth it, and definitely continuing the grind is really the only way you're going to figure out what works and what doesn't.
So we're talking to Dan Jones. He's the lead vocalist for The Reality. It's a local based band. Caleb, is in the band, who's beside him. Now, Dan, we brought this back, this local band review back. We had it for years, and we used to have bands in the studio, and they'd play, and if they sucked, we would shoot them with airsoft rifles until they stopped. And that went well for, I mean, the fans loved it and we loved it and it was funny, but man, remember, Lummy, some of the guys would want to fight us.
Yeah, they weren't. A couple weren't too happy
because it really hurt badly. And we'd put welding goggles on them so we couldn't hit their eyes, but their faces would be all full of like these little dots, and I mean it got bad. So we're like, okay, we took some time off, and we're bringing it back now. It's so much easier with Zoom, where we can listen to your music, then we can talk to you about it, and so. Please know that we're just very honest. We use all of our radio skill and all as long as we've all been doing content and hearing, we're not the superficial radio personalities that have to listen to a hit to think or know something's good. We can hear if you guys got some, just some good musical ability and the vocals are you mixed correctly or the hook gets us or something. But we take notes and we're very critical. So I want to make sure that, if indeed we're critical of your stuff, that you don't get mad at us and realize that we will continue to promote and play your stuff. But, not everybody gets Lummy, so far, I think everybody has been approved.
Correct. Yeah.
But
100% so far.
So, if it's not as good as you think it is, and we, give you some constructive criticism, please don't be mad at us. And
that's cool.
And realize that, we got between all of us, Seth has a very extensive background on alt rock. He's also a fan of, all types of music. Brian is an 80s karaoke machine in himself. Lummy appreciates music, and I've played music for 40 plus years. So
Lummy appreciates music.
Yeah,
that was how you played him up.
I appreciate it.
Yes, I did, and I think I hit it. I hit it pretty well.
Nailed it right out of the park.
The autistics love it.
Yeah, Lummy has a little bit of an autistic on the spectrum view of music.
Yeah, him and Elon jam out.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So we're gonna play the it's called Too Damn Bad.
Too Damn Bad. Yep.
Too Damn Bad. And you guys got kind of a funk fusion disco reggae rock. It's just kind of it's a whole sound in itself. And we're in the way we like to do things is rather than to start and stop and stuff like that, we like to listen to the entire thing, write our notes down, and then talk about it with you afterwards. So you good with that?
Sounds good.
All right, Caleb and Dan from The Reality. Again, you can go to Spotify. YouTube is The Reality Music. Facebook is The Reality. Instagram is The Reality Music. And the website is therealitymusic.com. This is Too Damn Bad.
good, that's why I tell my lawyers I tried to be cool, but I'm still living in Florida. I tried to be nice, but there is too much hatred. My heart is on ice along with all things sacred. I tried to be sweet, but then I got a damn cavity. I tried to believe she was not that bad for me. I wanna stay home and think of what I had. I really tried to be good. She is too damn bad. That's too damn bad. That girl is too damn bad. That girl is too damn bad. sad. I tried to be happy, but I am too damn sad. I tried to be chill, but it's so hot that I'm sweating. I tried to be sober, but I'm so blessed that I'm stressing it. I tried to wait patient, but I'm losing my time. I tried to keep my wits, but I am losing my mind. I tried to let low, but then she said she's not sad. She knows I tried to be good. The world is too damn bad. It's too damn bad.
So the reality with Dan and Caleb on Zoom standing by. I have several notes. First and foremost, I like it. First and foremost, I like it. I like kind of the ska, disco, fusion, funk. I like it.
Chat went 67% yes, no 33%.
All right, so chat gives it a thumbs up. Yes. I did not know we had a poll.
Yes.
But so just and Seth, I need you to help. I need Brian and anybody else that knows anything about music. I took three little notes, three little Post-it notes. One, I think fundamentally, if you're looking to be a jam band, you guys are nailing it. I mean, like if you guys are looking to be, a long form jam band, you guys are killing it. But I think that you guys potentially would like some commercial success and to be able to sell music and what have you. So I think, like, first of all, you should have kicked in I think your vocals are about 2 or 3 bars too late. And I think that the song is about a minute in itself too long.
Yeah. Honestly, when we first got started, we weren't really jam band, although we were going to festivals and stuff like that. We were inspired a lot by festival bands and stuff like that, but we kind of got adopted by the jam community. Like we started like playing festivals and started playing later at night, and like our music was like very dancey, and like we learned how to just like keep people moving in a crowd, so our songs became longer and stuff. And we have. I
think you guys got to have two different mindsets. When we're recording for something that we might want to sell or market commercially, and or the way what we play on stage as a jam band.
Yeah.
What Seth, you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I was gonna just say the same thing.
Yeah, and listen, all hit records are high 3s, low 4s, 415 being the max. I like the guitar, the keyboard solo. I think it would be a great song to listen to high. I think you need to. I think you're a very good vocalist, and I think you guys need to rely more on your vocals and less on the filler music. And realize just because you have an instrument doesn't mean that every instrument gets a solo. Meaning, because you guys went keyboard solo, then you went a solo on. I think it might have been the lead. And so I think you guys went.
Yeah,
I think
there were 2 on that one.
Yeah, I think you went 2 different. See, I pay attention. And I think you guys went 2 instruments deep on the solo, where I would have probably just stuck with the keyboards and came in a little bit sooner and made it a 405 song instead of a 507 song. But if you're out there jamming in Pensacola, Florida, and everybody's feeling the groove, people could care less how long you go. In fact, sometimes you'll just go from one song, not even stop, and just go into the next. So I can see where you guys would be a really good band to go watch. And I think you guys know the formula maybe it might take to have something a little more commercially successful, and that would be to shorten it up.
Yeah, it's funny too, because this is literally what you guys are saying, like with the two different approaches to displaying, you know, our music, with the recording aspect and then obviously the live aspect, and approaching them differently. It's something that we've talked about for a long time. And what I find difficult, like I do a lot of the writing, and what I find difficult is knowing, because not every song is gonna be that 4-minute one that is like the hit, that is like catchy. In fact, like I don't think we were expecting this one to be as popular among our fan base as it was, and I think this song was very catchy. And if we could go back and record it, and this is an old recording with Josh, and we are doing a lot of new stuff now with Juan. And one thing that has been like a focus for me is figuring out which song to shorten and like produce and like make it like punchy and catchy, and there's no fat on it. You know what I mean?
Well,
which songs?
There's a
some
lot.
Songs are literally just about the groove and the fun.
And there's a place for that. But you know when you want
it's track 12 on your album.
Yeah.
So Seth, what's your notes?
Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've told every band so far that they're great because I don't want to ever crush anybody's hopes and dreams. But I'll actually be honest on this one. I was a huge fan of it. I don't really consider it jam band stuff at all. I do think that the intro's got to be shorter, and I think the songs overall, I would just look at, you know, I worked in alternative radio, you know, for years. Yeah, for a long time. And the magic number for like a song length, you know, 15 years ago was about 3:30, and now it's down to 3. And now there's rap songs that are 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Like it keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So I would just suggest anybody, any record person, any promoter, anybody that is of importance in the industry, I would just give them the shorter versions of some of your best songs. But I loved it. I thought it sounded like a band Sir Sly, another band Magic City Hippies. So I just really, really liked what you guys did.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Brian, over to you.
I was
ready. By the way, Seth, great notes, by the way. Seth, Brian, over to you.
I was fully prepared to say Reality Bites, but they were good, man. I was getting, you know, the one thing, like, thought that I had was I would actually think that song might be a little more fun if you sped it up with the lyrics the way they are. I'm almost getting like a Billy Preston, Willie Go Round in a Circle vibe from it, especially with the lyrics being what they are and kind of, you know, not a ton of different lyrics throughout it. But I thought if you sped that song up a little bit, that might be a way to still highlight the music side of it, but also
gain a little time.
Gain a little time, because that could be a fun song if it was a little bit like it was a great song, but I thought it would be a fun song if it was a little bit faster, a little more energy to it.
Lummy, over to you.
It's funny, we actually have a. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, we actually have a live version of that song where when it gets to the guitar solo, we kick it in double time and do it like a straight disco. That's mainly for the live show, though. But that is interesting to actually speed up the entire song.
Lummy, over to you.
I was just saying that the intro is a little long. They should have kicked it in, like you said, a little earlier.
2 or 3 bars long.
Yeah, and then just like Brian has speeded up a little bit and make it kind of down to that 4-minute song, especially for a recording.
But Dan, I got to tell you, you got great vocals.
Thanks.
Caleb, I don't know what instrument you play.
Bass and he's harmonies.
Okay.
The other vocalist.
He sings a lot as well.
So you guys, listen, man. You guys got a great sound. You really do. And so listen, get us some more stuff that we can play, because I'd be interested in promoting you guys and playing some more of your stuff. And hopefully you're taking what we said to heart, and you can make yourself better. I think all of us had some constructive, really positive notes for y'all. And I appreciate you guys coming on the show and get us your new. I like some of that sped up stuff, or maybe some new stuff that you guys might be working on.
Yeah, that one is a little slow for most of our stuff. We are mainly upbeat, high energy, but that one was just kind of like that down dirty funk song.
And it was. It was down. It was some good ass funk. It really was. So Dan, listen, you
I just
and
added those guys on Spotify already.
you just did?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Hey, they're
Thank
local, Bubba. Maybe we can
Thank
have
you.
them play Barp.
Yeah.
Go Bucks.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me keep in touch with these
Will do.
dudes. Keep in touch with these dudes, and I'd love to maybe have them at one of our events or something like that.
Perfect.
We would love it.
Dan,
We would
Caleb,
love it.
great job. Thanks for being cool on listening to our notes, and keep us posted on your new stuff. And let's stay in touch, my friend.
Will do.
Thank you. Bye,
Will do.
Caleb. Thanks, Caleb.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, man. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
I really did think those guys are pretty good.
Yeah, they
Caleb's like Teller in Penn and Teller. He just sits in the back and doesn't say anything.
I mean, they make that song like Seth said, they make that song a 350 song, a 345 song by, coming in 2 or 3 bars earlier on the vocals, and maybe the guitar solo stays and the keyboard solo doesn't stay.
Dude, I was super worried because I was such a long intro. I thought that it was an instrumental.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, how are we going to review an instrumental?
Right, I was writing down when's it going to start.
It was long, but that's something that you can easily work on.
I mean, it was
Easily.
crazy. I was on their YouTube.
And that's stuff that you can teach, Seth. Sucking, just having horrible vocals, horrible mix, horrible vibe. You can't fix that. The little bit of notes and criticism that we gave them, hell, they can fix that tonight when they're practicing.
Yeah, you just always want to leave them, wanting more.
That was
I
The
thought-
Reality. You can follow them on Instagram at The Reality Music, Facebook The Reality, YouTube at The Reality Music, and Spotify. Just search for The Reality.
I went on their YouTube, Bubba, and they actually were on stage during the airsoft thing.
What do you
They
mean?
didn't get airsofted.
So they were familiar with it?
Yeah. They looks like they performed in studio.
Wait a minute.
I sent you.
You had this band on before and you guys didn't remember that?
in 2018.
I can't get blamed for everything around here, Brian. You can't blame me for this.
No, I'm just saying that's a
can't blame
long
me for
time
this.
ago.
Listen, they resubmitted. I mean, obviously they were out of it. And
But
they're
where did they
back.
not mention that?
hold on
Especially
here.
when Bubba mentioned it.
Top had sex with Napoleon
Maybe they
Dynamite.
didn't want
heard a
it to
lot of
because
stuff.
they changed
Yeah.
it.
That's them.
We got Dan, Caleb, Brian, and Josh. They formed
Yeah.
they know. These guys have been through the drill.
But maybe they changed it up since the 2018.
But turn around. Dan said, yeah. Hold on here. So, and Dan, and it looks like I shot Dan, because let me remember I give him a pre-shot to let him know how it feels. Be facing us and like your face and your... Those son of a bitches, they knew exactly. Penis, like it all could be getting shot, okay?
How did they not mention that?
Ready? Hold on.
Maybe they were nervous. They were nervous.
Oh, my God. I
Did
mean,
you shoot them up a lot?
And no, I fully, those guns we had were full auto. Listen to this lack of gun control. Listen to this. Face and your penis, like it all could be getting shot, okay? I don't think that you can have even a gun in the private sector that shoots this fast without a special kind of doc stamp from the ATF. Hold on here.
About wearing a cup.
Ready? Hold on. Oh, yeah. I mean,
Oh man.
hey, Dan,
Put it over.
Dan, be honest. It stings, doesn't it?
It's not. It didn't feel that good.
He said, Dan said, so Lummy, I want to hear. I want to hear how they sound.
Yeah.
Looks like Seth on the keyboards.
It does. Kushner on the keyboards.
Never knew happy till I saw her face. I never knew sad until she left this place. I never knew honor till I was disgraced. I never knew flavor till she gave me a taste. I said she.
They got.
You never knew.
I'm saying, like, we must not have. I don't think we shot him.
No, you because you're past.
She's too high, so I'ma get down.
Goes on and on, but you guys decided to kind of shorten it a little bit because Caveman said Bubba has ADHD. Lummy, I got to tell you, I think, Seth, back me up if either you agree or don't. I think they would be because Barp is kind of a jam situation.
yeah.
You know, like it's not necessarily a rock or it's kind of just a jam, ska vibe, funk vibe. They would be a great band for Barp.
No doubt.
No Doubt too. They're coming back.
Yeah, No Doubt. No Doubt is opening up for
The reality.
The reality.
Man, how the mighty have fallen.
They have. Dan, has anybody ever told you that you kind of look like if Carrot Top had sex with Napoleon Dynamite?
I've heard a lot of stuff. Yeah, just assume I've heard them all.
If Carrot Top had sex with Napoleon Dynamite, we'd get Dan.
Pretty much.
We got Dan, Caleb, Brian, and Josh. They formed The Reality. Where are you guys from? Tampa?
Tampa, Florida.
How long you guys been playing together?
The four of us, about a year now. The band started with the three of us about 3 years ago.
Right.
So, and then he's been a great addition, Josh, over here.
Does
on
he
my
have a
right.
name?
Yeah, Egg Foo Young.
Josh.
25. Gene.
Hyun Chul.
Hyun Kim of the North Korean.
What is his real name?
Josh Kim.
One
Hyun
hung low.
Chul.
Josh Kim. Josh Kim is the keyboardist, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. So listen, guys, you're going to sing your first song, which is She's Too High. That's your first song. That's the one you've been practicing. That's the song they got approved on. Gene, you do not have on your own shooting privileges. If we shoot the guys... Oh, hey...
So you don't want me to take that shot?
Well, it's kind of a let you know what it feels like shot.
Yeah.
But turn around.
All right.
And
They all say they want it
Yeah, until they
until
get
they
it.
get it.
Oh, that really did hurt.
all right, so
Light him up, Bubba.
now, Dan, this is not because you guys suck. This is because you're asking for a little. This is just to give you an idea what would come. No, you don't deserve it, buddy. But this is what that feels like if. But now, mind you, you'll be facing us. And like your face and your penis, like it all could be getting shot, okay? Hold on here.
About wearing a cup.
Ready? Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
man.
Oh.
Hey, Dan.
didn't put it over.
Dan, be honest. It stings, doesn't it?
It didn't feel that good.
He said,
Hell
Dan
no.
said, yeah, it didn't feel that good. I think that really sucks. Dan, I hope we're not shooting you into Napoleon Dynamite had sex with Carrot Top. This is the reality. We're going to do She's Too High first. Hopefully we get through that. And then we're going to go Really Don't Care second if you make it through. And then you take your goggles off when we do your Red Hot Chili Peppers Can't Stop deal.
Yep.
You ready? Dan, you ready?
We're ready.
Dan, Caleb, Brian, and Josh. It's better known as The Reality. They're on the Dean Drum, Dean Guitar stage. It is an Unsigned Band review, and She's Too High. Go ahead, guys. Take it away.
Never knew happy till I saw her face. I never knew sad until she left this place. I never knew honor till I was disgraced. I never knew flavor till she gave me a taste. I said she's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, everybody get down. I never knew love till I kissed her. I never knew cone to say till I missed you. Never knew blood until the heart blistered. Never knew missus cause I ain't no mister. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, everybody get down.
get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, everybody get down, down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, so I'ma get down. She's too high, everybody get.
I like the guys, and I was told that it was kind of a little bit more of a jam, and it goes on and on. But you guys, decided to kind of shorten it a little bit because Caveman said Bubba has ADHD, and the sooner you wrap it up, the better. So you guys just said, let's do a false rep. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, that's the 9 a.m. version.
That's the 9 a.m. version. All right, so
That's good. I liked it.
I liked it.